Outside Houston, the landowner from Georgia, John Alston, was the signer of the Declaration of Independence. The land was a wedding gift. Older city streets have names, not numbers. That's harder to navigate. Reasons for names have faded. Cedar Street and Pine Street were cut years ago. Oyster Street and Pearl Street industries farmed out. Take in Lower Manhattan. Don't be intimidated, but take a map. You'll need it. I got lost here last night. True story. South of Houston, north of Spring Street, Soho, short for south of Houston. Left and right, the air vents for the Holland Tunnel stick out. Below us, the world's first underwater automotive tunnel, longer than a mile, engineered by Clifford M. Holland. This way. 5,000 apartments, corporate offices, more coming to Jersey City. USA Today calls Jersey City the best planned suburban community in the U.S. Want to see the past? Look left. Think Trump's new glass tower. Please take it. The other buildings around are older, shorter, 300 years ago. Swampland. The Dutch came with technology, cut a canal to the swamp. Drained the swamp into the canal, then backfilled the cave. Today, the Holland Tunnel comes out on Canal Street. No rain for 3 days. Yet each of the three, the MTA had to pump more than 13 million gallons of water out of the subway. Waters under Canal Street and Spring Street still rise. Technology changes. I'm 47. I've seen two changes change the world. Raise your hand if in the last 5 years you've used carbon paper dittos for mimeograph. Not many. Now raise your hand if only in the last 5 days if you've used a copy machine, fax, text messaging, or email. See all the hands, computers change the world. Can you name the first building built in New York City purposely designed for fax and computers? World Trade Center. The Twin Towers. Everything about them changed the world. Look left. See how Manhattan sticks out? That's not natural. She's been enhanced. Battery Park City, what they dug out or destroyed in the 60s to build the towers, was taken across the highway and dumped into the tub on your left. This is a 90-acre residential landfill district attached onto the financial district. Now, if you went to the World Trade Center towers and you walked through Tobin Plaza, August Tobin came up with that plan. So where were they? Right there. On your left is the ferry terminal. It kind of looks like somebody squashed the Sydney Opera House. Okay? Now after that comes a marina, which later will be filled with luxury yachts as it gets warmer. North Cove Marina. The World Trade Center surrounds the marina. Behind the marina, there's a short, curved glass building with a white tent inside. It's called the Winter Garden. Looks like a 1932 car. Tower 1 was behind Winter Garden. Keep your eye on that space. 110 stories, Tower 1 was 1,368 feet tall. See the little building pushing out steam? Tower 2 was behind it. Above Winter Garden, you'll see the red steel of the Freedom Tower, or new One World Trade under construction. That's about 200 feet of steel. That's it. It's just brickwork. And then above that, you're going to see the Woolworth building. Woolworth is almost white. There will be a point on each corner, pointed green top. The Cathedral of Commerce, the Woolworth building, was paid for in cash. No mortgage, cash. If you watch Ugly Betty, Mode Magazine's headquarters in the film Enchanted, the fight scene with the dragons on Woolworth. The second pass, I'll talk about the reconstruction. Tower 2 was 4 feet taller than Tower 1. Somebody wanted a higher executive dining room ceiling. That was an off the blueprint change. You might be upset we're building it all here. I want to show you a reason. Look right. Look for the tallest building in New Jersey. And you'll spot Goldman Sachs Financial Services. Is the roof in your way? Just above the water on the right, you'll spot the Colgate clock. And then to the right of the clock, the first big glass tower is Goldman Sachs. The toothpaste factory is gone. Colgate-Palmolive collects rent from Goldman Sachs. Abandoned industrial property. Cheaper to buy or lease here than anything in Manhattan. New Jersey's tax rate, cheaper than New York. All that vacant space keeps tough to fill. Was Woolworth designed for computers? Should we tear it down? Should public monies be used to build office buildings that corporations don't want to lease? Jersey City and New York City are competing over the same corporate clients. The tax revenues generated by jobs at stake. Each city's fiscal future is on the line. It is going to cost more than $13 billion just to build buildings at the Trade Center site that may not be leased. It will cost New York more in the long run if the only thing built in the city is a 16-acre memorial. No, I'm not saying I have answers to any of these questions. Issues make debates delay the work. We're deciding what to build and who and how to pay for it, and it keeps changing. Stay tuned. So Woolworth's my favorite building. My second favorite's on the right. The tiny red brick building with the clock. Isn't that beautiful? The old New Jersey Central Railroad and Ferry Terminal. In the peak years of immigration, 1909 to 1913, over 300 trains left daily. That averages 1 train every 4 minutes. 150 ferry boats a day. So between 1909 to 1913, that would mean a train leaving every 4 minutes, a ferry leaving every 8 minutes. Imagine you're new. Don't speak English. Find your way to the right one. Then you buy your ticket here, go visit Ellis Island instead. Folks who wish to stand, please move downstairs to the bow. Remember, if you're standing, the people on the other side of the ship can't see. Thanks. Both sides will get a view of the statue. We will pass her flight. Buy your ticket here to visit Ellis Island and the statue. That's the Jersey office. Over your left shoulder.